Alright, Queenie, have a castle in the face. Let's see what you do now. You better run. Hello everyone, my name is James. This is Dark Chess. It's a game that won our big indie pitch competition a little while back, and so we've got an exclusive first look at the game. Do I put you up here or do I pull you back a little bit? Because someone's going to try and munch that. I'm going to put you back here in front of the Queen where you belong. And you'll notice I'm using a cursor here. This is because I'm playing the PC pre-alpha type version of the game at the moment. It's going to be coming to mobile. It's going to be coming sometime this year. Not too long away, I don't think, but I can't confirm a date. And we wanted to give you a look in advance. And look at all this. This right here, this Fog of War, makes the game a completely different prospect. It is very unusual playing this one, because what you wind up with is a game. Actually, I don't want to move you here because I want to be able to make my bishop a little bit more maneuverable. A game where you have to start being more aggressive than you otherwise would be, because you cannot see what the enemy is doing. The only way you can see is by advancing, is by moving pawns or other characters up the board, and that will uncover the Fog of War if they're in like line of sight, as you can see here. And that's a real problem, because you can't strategize in the same way you would normally, because I don't know exactly where everything's placed. They could have, for all I know, their rook here, and they could have, well, actually this can't be open because I'm pretty sure this guy hasn't come down yet. But, you know, for all I know, they've moved over here and moved someone up, and like, I don't know, I can't see. So how do you pre-plan? It completely changes the way that you play in a really interesting way. I find it like genuinely fascinating, because I'm not like I'm going to put her under pressure here, see what she does. I'm not like a master chess player by any stretch, though I know the rules of the game and I can play. Right, she's moved in here. That is quite a good move on her part, and I hate her. So she can now move in here and take my pawn, and I can't really do anything here unless I put it under pressure, which I can't. I can move... What can I do here that would be good? Because if she jumps in here, she can't take the knight. If she moves in there, then my bishop can't do anything about it either. This pawn's out of play, and I've boned myself, which is what I usually do in a game of chess. However, if I step up here, I put her under pressure. If she moves to the right, she can't get me, and if she jumps him, she's boned. Now she moves down here. Aha! Yeah, you better run. That's right. So, as you can see, I now don't know where she's gone. She's probably gone up there somewhere, but I don't know, and it's impossible to tell until you actually reveal the Fog of War. So it really changes the way that you play the game. Now, there are a bunch of different modes. Let me show you and quit out of this for the moment. I'm playing the AI right now because at the moment we're in pre-release, and so there isn't a huge player base to play with. There are different modes though. So we got PvP over here, which is, you can have a friends list. You can dive in there and choose people to play with online. You've got PvP locally, so pass and play, which is a great little thing for if you're playing with your friend who's actually in a room, and then you can have a nice match. Although I'm not sure how they handle the whole darkness thing. Presumably you can just see one another's troops. I assume that's the way they're going to do it. And then you have tournament play, which is something they've added recently in an update. And yes, you're going to be ranked along loads of other people. Now, again, a lot of this isn't up and running right now, because of the whole not finished yet thing. Also, customizable stuff. So let's have a look. I've got my name already, and I've got my little weird green gecko-y character. You can choose your default background. I've been running knights at the moment, but there's also an Egypt board there if you want. Different chess sets can be got. Different boards can be used as well if you want to. You move that up here. And then you've got other things as well. So this is all a lot of it's in the coming soon pile, as you can see. But also stats that you collect and all that kind of business. This stuff will be up and running once the game itself is up and running, obviously. If I go over here to PvP mode, I don't think it's going to be able to matchmake me against a real human, but it can give you an idea of how quickly these things happen. If you can't find a person, a dark chess player, there you go. Just a generic person, I think. And there we go. We're fired up, and now I'm playing as the darker color. Let's move up here. The thing I just find, we've mirrored each other, really interesting about this is doing something new with chess is so hard, because it's a game as old as the hills. It's the classic game. And so finding a new permutation is near impossible. This is a permutation that can only really exist, I'm going to put you here to cover my pawn, online, or rather in computer game form, because you can't simulate this. You can't make a fog of war. If you're sitting across from someone playing chess, you see their characters. Everybody sees everyone else's pieces. There's no way around it, you know. Right, I can see the bishop is putting my queen under pressure. So in order to fix that, I'm going to push my pawn up here. If the bishop takes the pawn, then we're covered over here. Thinking about it. This might be a human character. They're thinking. This might be a human. I might be playing against a real person. In which case I'm probably in trouble and I'm going to get owned. Right, what else can we do? I need to get some other pieces into play. I'm going to move my knight up here to cover this guy. I just want to start revealing the fog. This is what I mean, look. He can't see me, I can't see him. We're in this kind of Mexican standoff. Now, if I move that character up there, there's a very good chance that someone's here, ready to pounce on me, and I don't know. Let's move this guy forward and see what happens. There you go, look. Line of sight on this guy. So he's jumped in there. Fine. Now I can either move my knight over and take him, or I can move this guy over. I'm going to move this guy over, but perhaps this is covered by someone else. Let's find out. Confirm match draw. I think someone has just noped out of this one. Draw for confirmed. But there you go. That was quick and responsive, wasn't it? That's how how multiplayer play can work. But if you want to stick to the solo thing and just, jump in and get stuck in, again, instant loading, and we're off. So, if you want to sort of wish list this thing, you can find it over on Steam right now for a kind of wish list if you want to. You also have the option to keep your eyes on Pocket Gamer, where we will keep you informed as to when the game is due to go live on mobile, so your iOS and your Android platforms as well. Don't know about Switch, have to wait and see where that is concerned, but in the meantime, Dark Chess, Game of Shadows, I think is the tagline. Oh no, I've gotten bishoped right out of the gate. Will be out later this year. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.